We want to officially welcome meteorologist Jason Nappy, new to the News Center Maine team, but not new to Maine.
No, Pat, and I'm so grateful. I'm so humbled by this because the team here has been so great. Keith, Jess, Mike, and Todd. But these roots, these Maine roots that I have, I'm so grateful to thank Maine.
Your family came here when?
1993, and anyone that knows weather, you even know weather, you know about the superstorm of 93, and that's where I fell in love with the weather, which was right here in Maine on a snowmobile out in the Kennebunks at Route 99, West K, we call it down there, up in the Blueberry Plains out to Sanford. So I'm happy to be home and be a part of the team.
Well, you certainly picked a nice time to do it because we're starting a pretty good weekend right here.
Yeah, I left the hurricanes in Louisiana, okay, and well, hopefully this summer won't have too much of that here. And now here in Maine, and just getting back to that story, I mean, yes, this is the time of the year, and I just want to say thank you to everyone here at News Center Maine, but also to my family down in the Kennebunks, and what a process this has been from 1993 to now. And I know that this community has been so gracious when we had a bakery and a cafe in Main Street in Kennebunk. And you came there while I was making pizza. My family was opening this restaurant up during the recession in 2007, 8, 9. So thank you to the community. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone here. Let's talk more about the weather now. This is all it's about, right? What's happening in mid-May, and by the way, Mother's Day weekend we're now on the verge of, and my mom is the one I have to thank the most for this, for bringing us up here in 1993. So thank you, Mom. Happy you're watching me here back home. 58 now, so not bad. I mean, by May standards, right? 58, sun, filtered sun going on. What about those headlines? Well, it's not going to be as warm this weekend as we have been just kind of recently, and especially with the sun being out, but the sea breeze is going to bring that weekend chill, especially along the coast. And then we get the summer preview. And I've been here now since Wednesday behind the scenes, and I've been talking to Keith and Jess and Todd and Mike, who've been so good to me, getting me up to speed here for this debut. And really, this battle with the models, whether or not we're going to see the 70s or 80s in a week or so. Well, let's talk first about the short term, and on the water vapor imagery, what's happening here to our southwest. It's a pretty big storm. But this storm in the mid-Atlantic, I want to show you what's going on up here. And that is going to be our saving grace this weekend. As look at radar, which is clear, you're seeing no precipitation at all the way up from Presque Isle down to Kittery, nothing. We're not going to see any as we're in that squeeze play going on the visible satellite. Temperatures 50s and 60s. Look at those high and thin clouds down moving into the seacoast, down towards New Hampshire, and there's the big storm. But we're dry to the north and wet down to the south. If you're heading south for Mother's Day weekend, you will run into rain. If you're heading north or you're staying here in the great state of Maine, love being back, we're saved by this high. This high will build. It will get stronger. You will need the coat in the mornings especially. But the storm off the shore, moves offshore, and eventually this big blocking high is going to allow that warm air to get in there. So for your Saturday, it's chilly. The clouds to the south, sun and clouds Sunday, we do get to those low 50s, and pollen's going to be high. So the only negative this weekend is going to be the pollen. It's high, it's off the chart. You got the tree pollen going on. So goodbye chilly, hello warm. There's the little preview at that temperature getting up close to 80. This is for late next week, right? So we're talking about that. For the mariners, seas 2 to 3 feet, water 48 degrees, small craft advisory up. And how about the 7-day forecast? Notice here for inland, it's a little bit better, 62, but look at that 32 on Mother's Day, right? So if you put the plants in, yikes, right? For the plants, we got those temperatures that are definitely on the chilly side. And what about the coast? How about 34, Pat, to wake up for at the coast? And then we get to those 60s and promising big things, Pat. How about 72 by next week?
Well, Mom's going to enjoy the sunshine for sure, but don't go out too early because it's kind of chilly.
Yeah, no, I think the moms will love this. It could be worse. It could be cold and rainy. We'll take a little chilly and sunny, right?
Sounds good. Thanks, Jason.